Virgo, welcome to the Tourmaline Tarot. Gonna spray here, get all cleared out. All right, Virgo, we're doing general reading for the first half of February. Let's see what we have going on, right? So we're starting off with Gypsy Witch, which is the Normand like, and it's the who, what, where, when. Okay, that's all that. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. But we'll see. We'll see. Right? Always we'll see. You know what? That's too many too. All right, here we go. That's more like it. And then we'll give just one more for outcome. All right, the line kept wanting to come out. We will clarify in a second, but we're just going to read it as it lies. Ooh. I think you, in your gut, you know something's going to happen. Like you get it with the clouds and the clover. You're not sure how it's going to get there. You're not sure how it's going to come at you. But like, you know it. You know it. Because here's the rider. Something's coming towards you. Something's coming at you. Let me move my hand out of the way. Then we have the fire, which is like, boom, here we go. But it's like an explosive kind of good thing going on. And we'll clarify because I'm not getting like swords or anything yet. But the lion, I feel like, you know, the lion is surprised, but the lion is able to roar back. So if anyone or anything is coming at you, it's like you feel like you have the ability to stand up for yourself. I don't want to say defend, but like your voice is strong. So I'm going to find out what this fire is about because it kept trying to come out. All right, so here's the track, right? The good old train track. So this means that you could be going somewhere, and this is corroborated by the stork. Storks migrate. Storks go somewhere better. And then here is the bride. So the bride, you know, if the star is like this, getting what you want spiritually, the bride is getting what you want in the physical world. So you get what you want. You're going somewhere, you know, but this can also be, you know, right on time, right on, you know, you're on track. You're on track for going to where you want to be if it's not a physical place you're going, because you're going to get what you want. I feel like it's going to happen faster than usual because with the rider, a horse is fast, fire's fast, it blows up fast. The lion is the surprise, which is fast. So let's find out about this rider. What are we talking about? The metal. The metal keeps coming out like so much. So I feel like, you know, you're getting, the metal is recognition, it's winning, it's coming out on top, it's, you know, getting accolades in some area that like you're good at. I want to find out what this lion is about. Give me the lion. Yeah. So garden, that's a social situation that's putting yourself out there. Then you have the handshake. So there could be some kind of surprise get together, or you're invited to go somewhere where you're like, wait, what? Like, I didn't, but like at the same time, you've been on the cusp of like, you knew this was coming and like, it's go time. And you're like, it's on. So it's a very like, it's not, happy is a good word. It's a happy energy, but it's also like a, assured. You're very assured. You're like, well, I knew something like this was going to happen because, you know, you've either done the work or you've put yourself out there or you've lined yourself up with people that you know are in your best interest, because it's about to pop off. Because here we have the wine, which is, you know, it is more like physical happiness. So you literally could be going to a party. But yeah, like there's the shepherd. You know, you've watched this develop, and like now it's the payoff. So whatever you've been like putting the time in, that came out pretty quick. I do just want to see what the bride is about here. Let me just fix my shirt here. Okay. Give me the bride. What are we talking about with this chain over here, huh? Okay. Yeah. So this change to this feeling like a drag and this having to watch, because the shepherd watches overall, watches in a protective way. The fox watches in a smart way, if that makes sense. That's the shepherd's kind of long-term vigilance. This guy is kind of like sizing up things, and this anchor business is gone. So like I said, when this comes in, it's going to be quick. Now let's get into tarot and see if we can find out a time frame and just what we're talking about when it comes in terms of quick. So, and this is something you could see happening in like a short time frame of, like the first half of February. So now it's time for tarot and see how everybody feels about it. That is too many. And I don't do reversals so that Mr. Man's going to get flipped there. Yeah, more due diligence. More eyes on prize. All right. I'm not going to flip them until it's done. I want to know too, though. Okay. So, yep. I'll explain in a second. Remember I said eyes on prize? They do not have eyes on prize. So back here, if we're reading this in a past, present, future kind of setup, we have the Eight of Pentacles. I almost said ace, but where you're going, there's going to be aces. So we have Eight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. So that means that grounding factor. Remember we talked about, like, you knew, you put in the work, you laid the foundation, you weren't messing around. In this Knight of Pentacles, you've been moving towards it. Here's the Fool. You know that the beginning is happening. You're going. It's Aries is coming up. Fool, Aries. So, it's go time, essentially. But also, how there's that coffin and everything and that drag situation. You have to be willing to let go of that. So these people, even if they care and, oh, this is great, but we each have our swords, we each are blindfolded, and this moon's always hanging over. So ultimately the intuition's there that, we'll clarify that too, but reading it without clarifying at the mo. Ultimately the star, this is getting what you want, etc. Remember how we were talking about the bride, getting what you want. This is good stuff. But at the same time, there is this pouring out. There's this Five of Cups energy where you do have to kick something to the curb. It all can't go with you. And once again, that moon's hanging out again. This, but you're keeping, it's like when you move house, you can't take everything with you. You got to only take what matters and what you care about. And that goes for emotional moving and physical moving and all the moving. So let's clarify this. I feel like it's good, but you have to be discerning. Discerning is the word I was trying to figure out. Two of Swords, what are we making the decision to let go of? Eight of Wands. So I think it's not necessarily you deciding what you are letting go of, because I think you put the work in back here. It's the unveiling. It's the letting it out, or, being able to accept this invitation or this abundance when it comes. Because here's the world. It's like, old way is done, baby. All right. I do want to find out what is on the other side of the world. I know it seems like a lot of cards, but I'm greedy. Hello. Hi. Nine of Cups, the Emperor. So yeah, you're moving to what you want. You've had to cut bait on a couple things in the past, but this Nine of Cups and Emperor, that is Aries as well. So, Taurus-y. So, we're coming up on that window of time because you have the Fool, you have the Emperor. So, get ready for cooking come April, May, and it's go time. So you've been discerning, and you don't have to be mean to discern. But this Knight of Wands. So you had the Knight of Pentacles, and you were great. You were planning and doing and drawing maps and lists and stuff. But now it's like, boom, go time. So what are we going? What are we going with the Wands here, baby? Two of Cups. So you've had the Two of Swords. You've had to make the decision. Well, now is the payoff. There's the emotional payoff. So if you are running into a Taurus or a Aries, I keep saying Taurus, but no, it's not 100%. You know what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, so there's like big Aries stuff. So May is when all this really gets going, but it's going to be what you want, and it's going to be fulfillment. And if it's not in a person, then it's definitely within your situation. I do want one more on this Two of Cups. I feel like this 2 weeks is going to be a ride, like a ride. Yeah, because here's the Queen of Swords and Four of Wands. So there's stability through cutting something else out. Like I said, discernment. She is discerning. You know, and I think you've already put the work in. So now it's just build the foundation. You know, you've built the foundation. Let's get the walls up. Let's get it all going. So, okay, well, that was fast, Virgo. Rhodonite, which is patience seeking forgiveness. So drawing this card indicates it's time to stand back and be honest. What is your role in the conflict, and are you willing to truly forgive? Okay, that's heavy. But remember how I said, you know, there was like a cutting out or whatever? I think that, because, I mean, Queen of Swords, she's kind of like I'm done. Like she doesn't flip the table. She just gets up and walks away. So, you know, it comes with fulfillment, because I want another one for you for that one. Garnet. Fertility, abundance, expansion. Okay. So find the necessary strength for creativity to realize the changes you need to make. Call upon your deep innate strengths to clear the path ahead. Yeah, so it's like whatever baggage that has been held on to, it is being cut out. And like I said, discernment doesn't have to be mean, but you've been trucking, and now it's time, because here's your stability. You know, if it's not a person, it's definitely a situation that you are taking the reins on. So let's see what happens in the next 2 weeks, and we'll check in and see where we go from there. All right, Virgo, until then, be well.